All right, so we're having another little fireside chat here. Oh, it's so nice and warm. Ooh, it's so nice, y'all. So let's talk a little bit about letting go of control. It's scary, right? The thing is with, when we're talking about these chronic illnesses, and with anything in life really, but especially around these chronic illnesses, yes, there are things that you want to be taking action on. You want to be progressively, slowly, consistently moving forward, even within the dips, But at the same time, and if you have one of these illnesses, long COVID, ME/CFS, Lyme, anything, especially these ones that have the post-exertional malaise, but probably also for you if you have MS or fibromyalgia or arthritis or any of these chronic illnesses, right? You know that pushing, again, especially with the post-exertional malaise ones, with the PEM, that pushing and trying to control everything does not work. It just doesn't work. And it's so frustrating too, because, I know that a lot of you out there, pre-long COVID, pre-ME/CFS, pre-Lyme, pre-fibromyalgia, pre-whatever it was, that you may have been very athletic. And this comes to mind because I think about creating a workout plan for yourself. You want to get to this certain point, and with this plan that you can start here and gradually increase, and then that you will get to this point here. You continue to take those steps. Now, with these illnesses, there is a way to gradually take those steps to get to over here. And that's what I teach in the Relief and Transformation course. But what we're talking about today is the control aspect of it, right? Because whereas, with that workout plan that we were just talking about, you might have a day here or there where you don't feel so great and you decide to, not do your workout that day. But that when you're consistent about it, that you will get over here and that it'll probably happen in a certain time frame. Whereas with these illnesses, first of all, you can't, at least with the post-exertional malaise illnesses, you just can't push physically. You just can't push those envelopes cognitively. You have to stay within those energy envelopes that you have so that you don't crash, right? But then also, once you do start this step-by-step journey, excuse me, on the way to your recovery, to full health again, you are going to have these ups and downs, these dips, and trying to control everything about your health journey is just going to add stress. And it just makes things more difficult, and ultimately it makes things take longer. The other thing that I really want to put out there to you is that I know that for myself, some of the most amazing things that have happened in my life have been a direct result of me saying, hey, you know what, universe, I don't know how to figure this out. Here, you take care of this for me. And in fact, coming to the place where I understood and was able to develop my own approach to my fibromyalgia, to my lifelong fibromyalgia, and through that to be able to start working with clients and people with long COVID and all those things, all those chronic illnesses, ME, CFS, that was the approach that I took. Was, you know what, I don't know how to not have, you know, this lifelong fibromyalgia, this weird weather dependent fibromyalgia. I don't know. I know how to help my clients and my students manage long COVID and ME/CFS really well. And I know how to set them up for success in the best way. And some of them do recover just with using those particular tools. But I want to know the answer of how they can fully recover, and again, for myself, and I just let go of it, put it out there, and sure enough, it came in, and it has completely changed my life, and it has completely changed so many people's lives already, and it's still, you know, fairly new in its delivery in the course. So I just encourage you to start to nurture, to start to develop that knowing that it is taken care of for you, that is an option. You know, you don't have to be the general manager of the universe. You don't wake up in the morning and try to make the sun come up. You're not in charge of having to allow the seasons to happen. You're not in charge of making a seed grow when it's planted in the ground. You nurture it, right? You water it, and you make sure that it gets plenty of sunlight and that it doesn't get too much sunlight, and you nurture it along the way. But you didn't create that seed from scratch by, you know, putting together atoms and molecules and all that stuff and then create the rain. There's so much that we are given, and it's the same thing with these other things. And I know that sounds kind of woo-woo and out there and whatever, but give it a shot. You know, it's setting an intention really lightly. The way that I describe it is that it's like you are, it's like the touch of a butterfly wing. And then as you've set that intention, you let it go. You hand it over to the universe. You let that butterfly go.